So, funny story. I was initially planning on using the optical blade, but because I planned on using another blade later on, I realized I would have used 4 blades total, so I decided to swap to a staff. I was initially thinking of the laser staff, but its charge shots take forever to actually charge up. So I settled on the Orb Staff. And this chapter is substantially easier than the last one, on Intensity 9. And there's a good reason for that.
Duty calls and pit answers. Refocus our efforts on the defense. So today's target is Thanatos, god of death. Thanatos? You mean the Thanatos? Wait, who's Thanatos again? Back in the 80s, Thanatos took the form of a snake on Medusa's head. He's quite the chameleon, you see, and that was his work back then. Great fashion sense. But his god death? He must be a big deal in the underworld army. He possesses a key to the underworld, and he's leading Medusa's invasion of the sea. What? Fighting his forces in the sea? How am I supposed to do that? Just use your gills. Tell me, Pit, how are you in Franco restoration? No worries. I'm minor in Franco restoration. Wait. Okay, let's go to Franco. We'll have 2 hours. I said you're crazy! Know the ocean? We're heading to Thanatos' base, Seafloor Palace. No kidding about holding my breath. Watch and learn, pupil. Witness the true power of the goddess of light. Ready, set, da-da-da-da! Oh, you've outdone yourself living out, Dana. Next stop is Seafloor Palace. One more bullet point on your already impressive resume. What can I say?
Oh, you piece of actual garbage.
Huh? Oh. Lord Poseidon. I'm sorry. The Cantic Goddess have a little fun. So that sea parting business was
obviously mine.
to pull off an attack on the Seafloor Palace. I went to the sea god himself. It all makes sense.
I didn't allow anyone else to talk about it. In fact, I've half a mind to put it back together.
No, please don't do that. We're going deeper now.
Despite some secret arrangements, you should know you have my full support.
Much obliged, Lord Poseidon.
It's bad enough when the dark forces were contained in the underworld, but extending their reach to the sea and land is completely unacceptable. As the goddess of light, it falls on you to destroy them. I have faith.
You have my word.
And mine too. I guess this used to be a city?
But I sunk it long ago.
Sunk it? That's a bit extreme.
Just an equal part universe, empty and sea. Sometimes one has to put them in their place.
This coral is so beautiful. True. But don't forget the old saying that every coral has its thorns.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of roses.
And I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of coral. Hey,
Yeah, this coral will hurt you if you touch it, so shoot it.
we've arrived at the ocean floor. Only a little longer until we reach the palace. From there, we'll defeat Thanatos and take his key to the underworld.
So yeah, that flying section isn't very bad if you don't get hit by one of the stupid-ass tomatoes.
He's close now.
My work here is finished. Good luck, you two.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, goody! Yes! Protecting an impregnable fortress can get awfully lonely.
Is that you, Thanatos?
Actually, I go by Thanatos now. The extra H is for amazing!
Have we met before?
I'm wounded! Truly I am. I know it's been a while, but surely you haven't forgotten your old foe.
Sorry. There are just so many foes and only one of me.
You know we've crushed Medusa's other commanders, Thanatos. Just give us the key to the underworld and we won't be forced to harm you.
Information is always I see. And since you come all this way, wouldn't you like to stay and catch up for a bit? Oh, pretty please.
So you're not going to give up the key?
No need to get all huffy now. I'll have you know that I much prefer honey to vinegar, and I prefer witty repartee to any condiment.
This is getting nowhere. Our goal here is to track down Medusa, right?
Yes, Thanatos is basically Medusa's right-hand man. That's why he has the only key to the underworld.
I have no such thing. None whatsoever. Honestly.
How did this guy get to be Medusa's second in command?
Beats me. Seniority?
Hello! It's rude to explode.
Okay, if Thanatos won't give up the key, we'll have to take it from him.
The longer we wait, the more we have to lose. We need to strike soon. We only have a little way to go, so buckle down.
I'm buckled and ready.
Yoo-hoo! Can you hear me? I'd like to be part of this conversation, please.
Shut it already.
Me? But you've been talking this whole game.
So, the reason why this is easier than average for an Intensity 9 chapter, a 9 intensity gate. The one and only in this game.
Looks like there's an electric current running through the water here.
Oh my! And they said some prison walls must have overturned the dizzy theft.
Right.
Hurry over the water when the current stops.
Can these Handoras just cease to exist, please? Oh, also that bit about Thanatos having a new name. Surely it's not because his name was a mistranslation in the original Kid Icarus. Surely not. So you have a boom spear there, which I probably could have used against literally any of those things, but whatever. I would also like to mention it took me forever to actually make it to this intensity gate initially. And it was expensive playing it on Intensity 9 so many times. But hey, at least you get a drink of the gods afterwards. And a lightning of judgment. Also, that door is that's where the door that the Zuret was behind in the initial room goes. But here is great because you're right behind these wave anglers. And this gyrator can't hit you. Honestly, with these, it's just better to wait for the urns to exhaust their supply of shimums. And then you can just blast them. That's not what I meant by blast. So something to note about staves. You might notice Pit's going awfully slow, because they slow you almost as much as the gigantic clubs. Why? Why does this tiny-ass weapon do that? Who the hell knows? Also, their melee is actual garbage, but they're meant for sniping, not melee. So... And just like that Armin from Chapter 5, just bait it into running into the walls and it becomes easy.
The grind rails run parallel to each other, so you can switch between them. Stay focused on what's coming up.
So for most of this section, stay on the blue one, but at the end, swap to pink. Stay on blue because it has the least amount of those electric things. And then swap to pink at the end. Because you get items. There we go. Really? I don't know why these two Octos take forever to actually emerge. There's also a flame card here, but you don't really need it. Yeah, if you fall down, you will get hurt. And just like in Chapter 1, just keep blasting this Nettler and it'll just stay here and do nothing about it. Alright, fine, I'll get closer to this stupid Scuttler. And yes, this is the starting room. So that door just leads you straight to the room with the wave anglers and the rare treasure fish. And that later became the Armin's and 2 Shimam urns.
I wish my domain had a skating rink.
Yeah, it's really great.
I was gonna mention, but these guys have the most creative enemy name, Snowman. The golem made of ice. Its name is Snowman. Isn't that just lovely? Their head is your weak spot. Good luck actually hitting it, because it's so tiny. You also get a flame card, but you don't need it.
An elevator. Well, that's convenient.
Going up.
Stay at the back.
Now approaching the 2nd floor.
This plate-by-plate really isn't necessary.
That's why.
Now approaching the 3rd floor. Are you two ignoring me?
I'm gonna mention it while I remember it. There is an achievement for completing this chapter on Intensity 9 with a score of 450,000 or higher, but if you just play the chapter normally, you will get it. Because, I mean, come on, you get 50,000 just for completing the chapter on Intensity 9, like, by default. Come on. There we go. God damn it. Okay, in my practice run, both of these guys were, like, breathing on me at the same time, and it just violated my health. And I don't get why. Don't get stuck on the doorway. Oh, you idiot. If you hit this rock, it will explode, but I'm saving that. Oh my god. I'm saving that. For this guy. Because he is nearly impossible to dodge in this confined space. Okay, so down here, you have some food, right? This is a trap. You go down here, and there is a very painful enemy. So we're gonna go down here.
If it steals items from you, defeat it and take them back.
Pluton has an annoyingly high amount of health. I say as I immediately kill it. But it is a drastic improvement from the original Kid Icarus, where they were invincible. Okay, this chest right here. This is a Mimicutie. It does disgusting damage. And because I have shot defense, I am not gonna fight it on Intensity 9. Ooh, look, a chest. Let's grab it. Aw, dang it.
Just your run-of-the-mill trapdoor. Shake it off and keep moving.
But over here we have the other Intensity Gate. Yeah. Don't tunnel vision on killing these Frozums that are down here. One, there's two of them. There it is. Because that Bumble Drop can do insane damage if you're not paying attention to it. Wow, double item. How useful. Yeah, it is not hard to avoid these. And you get big hearts out of it. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot to kill the Comilus. Or Comilus, however the fuck it's pronounced. Anyway.
See that mollusk-like enemy? It's called a Vaclume.
So what's its deal?
It absorbs the energy of ranged shots and then fires it back to you with a laser. Until it fires at you, though, it remains protected by an armored shell.
Well, if it's hungry for shots, the only thing to do is shoot it. I'll get it out of that shell any way I have to.
You can kill it with melee attacks, but that takes fucking forever, especially with a staff, so shoot it! Because if you shoot it enough, it fires a laser where it is vulnerable. Alright, time for the worst part of this chapter.
What's this?
Looks like a moving platform. Stay on it.
Let me jazz things up for you with Finch. We do have to keep things interesting. Keep on trooping, little trooper.
I'm curious about something, Thanatos.
Yes?
You are the god of death, are you not? And if the underworld is the land of the dead, why don't you outrank Medusa?
Surely that doesn't mean anything. Surely. Yeah, if you missed a platform, another will come by. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, this room is why you want a high-range weapon. Because that Handora and that Scuttler Cannoneer can very easily knock you off, and you will take a ton of damage. Hey look, it's a trapdoor from earlier. And the chest. With an Atlas foot. Okay. It'll be useful.
Thanatos should be in the next room over.
Oh, honey! The door has missed it coming.
Damn. Fuck off. This is the last room in the before the boss anyway. I think this Bumble Drop won't actually attack you if you're on the other side of the room, so you can just snipe it. Same with this shell bow. Really? Really? Hit the mouth. All too easy. Impact amplifier has no effect on the Mega Muscle. It just makes it so that things take more knockback. Anyway.
I must have dozed off there. Waiting around is such exhausting work.
Heroes always arrive late on the scene.
Thanatos is a skilled chameleon. Don't be surprised if he changes into a spider or scorpion or cockroach or or a
Oh,
or
yes.
centipede or bat or snake or cat.
I tend to picture myself snapping and the butt and the toe and the butt down to the foot.
Really? How much better could it be?
Ever heard of half-breeds foot?
Why were you just standing there?
What's this? Looks like he turned into a dog. Thanks.
Okay, I swear Thanatos is not this hard.
Inside of the doll.
Inside Thanatos is a mini Thanatos? I wonder if they sell these at the gift shop.
Target the big red jewel. It,
That's not even what a bat sounds like.
What?
Neither is that. This is getting really annoying really fast.
I'm just gonna catch a few things here. By the way, your attacks are dangerous.
There must be some way to hurt him. Why don't you try to hit those skulls back at him?
hitting the skull's back is a massive pain in the ass with a staff. Because that happens. Don't hit the red ones. Well, that's annoying. Alright, I was worried about this one. he hits the spears, it stuns him. And when he goes back to normal, he's almost dead.
Crushing victory!
Crushing defeat.
Well, the beginning went terribly.
Pick up that gem, Pit. This is our key to the underworld.
And I just have to hold it?
More or less. But first we have to get you geared up for the final battle.
Well, that wasn't worth the 9 intensity gate. These suck anyway. They make the worst noise when you use continuous fire. This isn't that good. Random level 2, Yeah, I guess I should show off that Mimicutie. Fine, but I'm not doing it on 9. That's not what I wanted. You know, I just realized, when we figured out Gowl was actually a girl, we had no problem changing what pronouns we used. And when Thanatos changes his name, we have no problem changing that. But when a trans person does it, and I'm being facetious. I'm making fun of transphobes. They're stupid. So yeah, this Mimicutie, right? Seems easy, right? Because I'm on intensity 6. On 9, it's awful. And I don't need to keep playing this. So, like I said, really easy to get that achievement for completing the chapter with a score of 450,000 or higher. Like, I ended with 500,000. Also, fun fact, Poseidon has a 3D model that never appears in-game. Why? I don't know.